am going to do a quick video on how I take off my nails. So I already took off these nails on my left hand, but a lot of people don't know how to use their left hand when they are right-handed. So I'm going to show you how I do it. So most of my nails have been soaked off, and I filed it a little bit, but I stopped so I can show you. So I usually, when I am filing off my nails, I have my dust collector, but since I am doing my own nails and I'm just kind of chilling right now, I am in my room, I'm on my bed, and I'm just gonna show you how I do it. So this is the nail drill that I have. I got this from Amazon. This is a Thunderbit. If you don't have a Thunderbit, then you are just sleeping, because a Thunderbit is going to be the fastest. It's not going to cause any pain, any damage to your natural nail. So hopefully you can see my nails, and they're not damaged at all. I still have a little bit of acrylic on there, but I usually just leave a tiny bit on anyway. So as long as they're like this to me, that's perfectly fine, and there's no bulk at the tip, everything's fine. So I'm going to show you. So most machines have a forward and reverse. If your machine don't have a forward and reverse, then you need to get a new one. So when you're working with your right hand, you're going to do it in forward. So forward is you're going forward like this, so towards you. And even when I'm working with my right hand, I'm balancing. So you still want to balance so that you're able to get all around the nail. So I'm not just doing this, because this is going too fast for me to do anything. Now this is like a it's like a rubbery, like, I'm not sure what type of material this is. It feels a little rubbery to me. I could be wrong, but this is a tornado bit. So you want to make sure that you're always balancing. So you're going to want to take the same technique that you're using with your right hand, however you hold it. So not everyone is going to hold it the same. When I am writing, I use this finger to write when I'm actually writing, but when I'm working with my machine, when I'm working with my tattoo gun, I always put it in between the middle finger. So that is how I hold it with my right hand, and I balance with my pinky. That's when I'm doing it on myself. Okay, when I'm doing it on somebody else, I still do it the same way, but I'm obviously doing it differently because it's not on myself. So I'm grabbing it and I'm balancing it either on my own nail, because I usually have long nails. So I'll balance it on my long nail, usually my finger on my long nail. So it's kind of hard to see right now since I don't got nails. But let's say you are at the point where you're going to electric file your nails. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I hold it and how you're going to have to practice it. So first, before I turn it on, I'm going to grab it with my left hand. So don't think about it too much, okay? Just when you go from right hand to the left, however it is that you grab it, that's how you're most comfortable with it. So don't go thinking like, okay, how am I going to grab it, and just like doing all these different things. Just do whatever is natural. Do whatever is going to flow for you. So as soon as you grab it, whatever it is that you do, like you adjust to it. So just play around with it and get comfortable with it, because the reason you can't do it is because you're not comfortable with it. You're not comfortable with your left hand. You're not comfortable with moving it. Your wrist is not used to it. So number one is start doing things with your left hand, okay? And then this is going to get a lot easier. So you're going to want to balance it in different ways, okay? So for instance, with this hand, I balance with my pinky. A different way to balance with your left hand is with your wrists. So if you can't balance with your pinky like this, and it looks so simple, right? Because it's not on, but it's really in the wrist. So if you can't balance with your pinky like this, how you do on your other hand, with your right hand, then you're gonna want to use your wrists. So put them together, and it's gonna create more of a space for you to work with, and you're gonna have that balance like that. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. With this tornado bit, you wanna do it fast. You don't want to have it on the lowest setting and then just do this. That's not going to take it off, okay? So don't be scared. I did have it in the forward, so we're going to reverse it, and then I'm going to turn it up. My machine don't say the RPM, so I can't really tell you how many RPMs this is, but just look at the positioning of my hands. So I'm going to put my finger up so you can see a little bit. You can see I'm balancing and going up. And I'm not doing it all the right way because I don't want to hurt myself because I can't really see. But you can see I'm balancing. Okay. When you're doing it on yourself, it's okay. I'm going to try to turn a little different way, but you see, look how my hands are. Okay. So I'm just doing this so you can see. Next finger, still having my hands connected. Now, as you can see, my hand is also moving. My hand is not just here and then I'm moving like all around it. Your hands have to move together, okay? So again, hands are placed together. My right hand is helping out a lot. I'm not just keeping it in place. Okay. So, same thing. It might be kind of hard to see, but they are placed together. It's kind of this part of my wrist. It's not like this. It's this part of my wrist connecting where it needs to go. Okay, this is where I have the most balance. Wherever you can keep balance is where you're going to want to keep your hand. Same thing. Now, with this finger, I'm kind of holding it like this. Now, I'm not doing all the nail. I'm not doing it fully, just so you can see how I do each finger and how each finger is a little different. Now, when it comes to the thumb, I don't do it in reverse. When it comes to the thumb, I go back and I go to forward, and then I do this down. I'm balancing with my pinky on my hand, and I'm going down. Why do it like this? It's doing too much. Well, you can just do this. In theory, you can do that to all your fingers. My phone thought I said, "Hey Siri," but I said in theory. Anyway, I don't know if that cut off, but you could do it on all your nails, still going forward, and then just hold them down and do that. But that is giving you a big chance of, because you're not balancing. So unless you can balance like this, you can still keep it going forward, but you have to be going down. So when I do my thumb, I do forward. I do not do it reverse, even though I am doing my left hand. I mean my right hand. So hopefully you can see, and like now I'm not balancing anything just because like it's my thumb and it's just like, it's just so much easier. So hopefully you're able to see how I filed all of my right hand with my left hand. So again, just make sure you are practicing and you are doing things with your left hand so that you are more comfortable. It's all in your wrist. And just practice holding your machine, practice holding your nail file, and you will be a pro.